Growing up, Sarah Emerson was athletic, but she was not a runner.
I actually was a goalkeeper on our soccer team because I found that that was a position that allowed me to be involved but required the least amount of running.
But when her best friends invited Sarah to cheer at a 10K, something about the energy of the race changed her mind.
And I thought, that actually does kind of look fun. Maybe I'll try it. So from that race, I went directly to the gym. And I remember I ran 6 miles on a treadmill, and I stopped after every mile and took a break. And then I'd get back on and I'd run one more, and then I'd take a break. And that's kind of what started my running. And so from there, I was like, oh, I could do a 10K.
So she did. And then she ran a half marathon, then a marathon, then a 50K, then a 50-miler. When another friend invited her to Memphis for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon weekend, she decided to fundraise as a St. Jude Hero. And once again, Sarah was hooked.
So I left that weekend feeling, I was like, all right, I have to come back next year and I have to do more. Like this, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And 2015 was the first year I went down. Then I ran it again in 2016. And then I was planning to go down in 2017, but early in 2017, I was diagnosed with cancer. It was towards the end of my treatment, and the chemo was just really a cumulative fatigue. So it's just been like week after week after week, and it finally was just like, I was exhausted. I needed something to get me out of bed because I was just so tired, and I needed a reason to get up.
Then she had what she calls a crazy idea. She applied to run the 2018 Boston Marathon for St. Jude, and she was accepted. With the green light from her oncologist, Sarah started covering the miles in training. When race day came, she was as ready as she could be.
It was 40 degrees. It was torrential rain. It was windy. Like, it was terrible. But it literally was the best day of my life. I was 100% elated the whole time. I was like, I cannot believe I'm A, here running the race, and B, like, I made it. It was almost to me like a finish line for my own treatment. I was still in active treatment, but I was wrapping up in a few weeks, and I just put my arms out and I tilted my head up to the sky, and I was really just conscious of like the rain on my face, like feeling it. And I was like, I made it.
Sarah's own cancer experience deepened her understanding of what St. Jude does for families by never sending them a bill for their children's care.
When you really experience, like when I'm experiencing bills coming at me left and right, and I can't make sense of which doctor I owe which to and how much, and insurance covers what, and did they actually submit for insurance, or did insurance cover what they were supposed to cover? It's overwhelming. You know, St. Jude is just a very special place, and I'm incredibly grateful to the people that are running as heroes. So take it all in, look at the crowds, enjoy the crowds, know that you are probably running by hundreds of families who have been impacted by the money that you have raised. And the end is in sight. Although right now it might not feel like it, there is a finish line, and this pain will not last forever. But what you have done for these kids will last forever in their minds.
I'm Caleb Suggs, and this has been St. Jude Soundbites, stories of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital told by patients, parents, donors, volunteers, and others.